Hello. Good morning.
Morning.
Hello.
Hello. Sunday, 30th of July. And sunny, super sunny here in the shed. The shed quarters. Lots of sun coming through. Might have to close the blinds if it gets too much. I hope it's good where you guys are. We're going to be on for about an hour or so. Thanks for joining us. We're on YouTube and Facebook. And this is the model for Heroes stream. We got Steph and Mal and John. Good morning, chaps.
Greetings, peeps.
Morning.
Hello. We're going to be going around and looking at what you've been up to this week. And we've also got a sit rep, which is a post on the private Facebook group looking at all the beneficiaries' work and volunteers' work. And I'm going to go through that this morning. We've also got Lockstat, which John is going to do. And it's going to give us a location status of where we are in the coming weeks at model shows, etc. Cool. So you guys good? Who would like to go first? Who wants to show off their stuffy stuff? Or should we go to the comments first? What should we do? Who are you pointing to now?
He's pointing to his void.
Yeah, you're pointing off screen, mate. Just pointing that way.
What's going on?
There you go.
Oh, well done,
Oh,
Malcolm.
for me, it was Steph.
Okay, gotcha.
Come on,
let's go
Malcolm. Well, never first. So, Malcolm, how are you this fine first Sunday morning?
I'm very fine, thank you. I'm very good. Shall we
Good,
switch
good.
cameras?
What have you been up to? What's on your bench?
I'll show you. Apart from a cheeky cup of coffee, this guy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Zombie one.
Yeah, I haven't done his
Almost
eyes yet.
looked real.
Yeah.
1 second, gents. Can you all not speak at the same time? Just let Malcolm talk. If you've got any questions, ask him after. That'd be brilliant. It's just all you hear is noise. So, Malcolm, what have you been doing with Mr. Solo?
So yeah, he's a garden ornament that I got like 2 years ago from B&Q, believe it or not. He's made of resin. This is not a toy. It says underneath. He's made of resin. It's a garden ornament, and I thought I'd paint him up. I got some reference photographs so I can get the right colours and everything else. Using acrylics to paint them up. I did a bit of detail on his belt and his gun there. A little bit of, you know, what's it called? Silvering. Yeah. And yeah, I haven't done his eyes yet. So he looks a bit zombified. But he's getting there. I've done a bit of sort of sponge work on his butt and his trousers to make it look like they have a bit more interest. Can't really tell. It's there. And then I'm gonna this week we'll probably put some highlights and a couple of lowlights in there. Do his eyes and that'll be it. Oh, and the base as well. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the base. Not sure yet. Doc Brown Scale Model says, "Show us his boot tread." Yeah, I can't get underneath there. Look. So there you go. That's what I've been working on. Other than that, the bench is relatively clear. That's me.
Cool. Thank you, Malcolm. Do you want me to quickly go through the comments?
Yeah, why not?
Well,
Start off
Rory
with-
Brown says, "Good morning, everyone." Morning, Rory.
All right.
Mr. Miller ships in. He says, "My God, is it Sunday already?" Yes, it is.
Yep.
Mr. Skelly's in. Morning, folks. Are we well? Yes, thanks, Mr.
Morning.
Skelly.
Yep.
Hey, Dave.
Edward then goes on to say, "Morning." And there you go, Doc Brown Scale Models. So, who should we go to next, Malcolm?
Let's do you.
Okay. So, flip it over. Solo later. Right. So, where am I? I am up to Bit of paint on it, marking all the ribbage, so I can then tape it up, go over it with a darker brown, and then redo the darker. Take all the tape off, and then do the darker brown so all the ribs show through, and then do the top.
Can you tell us what it is from the top?
Sorry.
Tell us what it is so that people know what you're building.
It's the gondola for a steampunk airship.
Yeah. It looks awesome.
So yeah, that, and here's the balloon that's going to be carrying it, which was the Hindenburg. So that's all taped up as well. So the ribs are shown a bit more. So that's what I've been working on, and also I'm working on 3 of these. Nice and shiny.
Yeah. That's very nice and shiny. How'd you get it? That's so shiny. What have you used?
I used the Molotov chrome pen.
Mm-hmm.
So it needs to go over again, just because I've got a thumb bloody print there. I've missed that bar there, and there's quite a few streak marks and bits that I've missed that I need to go over and redo. So yeah, it's coming. They're coming along, so they should be ready for the wedding.
Oh, what? How are they going to be involved in the wedding then?
They are presents for people who have done stuff for us. So a friend of ours who's done all the music, my best man, and my cousin who's done all the photography, who's doing all the photography and videography and stuff like that. And the steampunk airship is for my aunt because she's big into steampunk.
I see. Doc Brown says, "Great metal finish. This is the way."
Oh yeah.
Cool.
So, yep, that's what I'm up to, and the stage I am. Oh, and I've got the anchors done.
Oh wow. How are you going to display it? Is it going to be on a base, or what's the plan?
Yeah, I have a wooden base here. So I'll mark the centre there and the end there. What I'm going to do is drill a hole straight through, and I've got pipe for brake pipes. So I use the brake pipe through that one to support the gondola because it's starting to get a little bit heavy. And then one will come out the back here, go up and around the back of the gondola and into the Hindenburg, and that one will support the Hindenburg.
See, gotcha.
And then didn't want to do that. And then these will just be for show. They will sit, they will hook up to the gondola.
Yeah.
Like so.
That's going to be cool.
I hope so.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where I'm up to. And
awesome.
Yay, I've done it. I've broken one of the propellers. I knew I should have left it until last. So yeah, that's where I'm up to. So shall we go to?
Yes. Let's go Juan.
Hello.
Hey, John. Morning.
Hello.
Morning.
I'm good. Yes. Basically, good.
What you doing? What's going on? What's on your bench, mate?
I'm going to show you a plethora of things. I'm doing this. Put the decals on Friday. These decals, the Tuit ones, are from a Tamiya 148 Tiger Lake production because I didn't like those ones.
Yep.
I'm almost finished this before it goes to gloss coat. I've just got another coat, another light yellow, light tan. Sorry, yellow rust to go on the exhaust, then that's ready to go and do that.
What is it? What is it, and why are you building it?
It's a tomb tank,
Yeah.
Tiger 2 tomb tank. I think it's very good built. Is it a third? Model Friends for Model Heroes, I think. One of their group builds. But that's almost done. I am progressing with this little thing, which is a 135th Tamiya. No, is it Tamiya? No, Revell. Anyway, it's a Jeep and trailer that came out of a LCM3. It's going to go into an LCM3 because it was a different one. I'm progressing. I've been working on the wheels last night. Not that one. Sorry. Yeah, I've been putting a bit of dirt on, so the tread's filled before I actually put them on. But I've got a few more things to do, and at the moment I'm doing spare track links. This thing, which is a Tiger 2, 135th scale one. So track links that go on the turret. I primed them grey. I should have primed them black, but I painted them black. And then I'm putting rust on them.
Right.
Which I'm doing. Those ones are done. Then a lighter rust, then a lighter rust. So that's all.
What's that Tiger tank for? Is that for just work in progress building, or what's?
Yeah, this is what this was a donated starter kit. So this is for Models for Heroes specifically. So I've got a tracks to finish painting, and the tools, and I can start doing weathering, etc. Putting decals on.
Yeah.
A number of things on the bench, including another started donated kit.
Yeah.
So in progress painting.
You have been busy.
I've got another one over there as well, T72.
So the white ones for the shelf of Doom build.
Yeah, that's Jeep and trailers going in that.
Yeah.
But I need to progress on this one, but I need to paint the. I don't know if you can see them. There's a couple of cables along there that I need to paint. I wasn't going to do it on Friday because I had a tipple before we started the show. So when I've got a steady hand, just nice and quietly paint them. And once that's done, I can then crack on quite quickly.
Cool. It's going to be really big, that thing.
Yes, that's why it's 20 by 10 inches.
You should definitely put it up on the actual Shelf of Doom build Facebook page.
Yeah,
then, everybody will be able to see it then, because otherwise it's a bit hidden, and and it'll be a nice surprise to see it on the table though at Telford.
Yes. Oh, it's been fun doing the base.
Yeah.
I've got one figure coming. I would like another couple. And I've got to buy my hobnobs yet.
Hobnobs, yes. Hobnobs. I heard about the hobnobs. Yeah, let's go to Mal. Hey Mal, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Right. After weeks of procrastinating about cutting this off the clear sprue, I've actually fitted, and you probably can't see it, the Tamiya extra thin pot of glue.
No, we can't see that.
No, no. I can only just see it look good, but it's there. I'm only doing one because far too much hard work to do anymore. So it's right at the front of the table, and when you see it in real life, you'll just spot it. But I've mainly been working on this, the Airfix 1/24 scale Spitfire Mark 9. So it's all now got its camouflage paint on, and I've been chipping the wing roots. That's been quite successful. I applied Alclad to duralumin over those sort of areas before the paint went on. And because the paint I use, MRP, is really robust, the chipping technique works, but you've got to break through the paint. So I used, apart from after the duralumin goes on, hairspray, which I don't need, but I've got some. I just decanted that into a jar, decanted that into my airbrush, sprayed it on. And I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I believe water activates it. So I've used some PVA dabs on the duralumin over the hairspray. So when I've painted the camouflage colours on, I can break into those, and I've used this CA glue applicator, which is basically a small drill bit in a piece of plastic sprue. Picked out the PVA, which allows the water then to get underneath the paint. Then using a stiff, cut down brush, just wet it, and then just rag it in, and you get some realistic chipping.
Yeah.
You don't quite get the effect there, but what it does is, rather than just have what looks like there a piece of silver, it's got bits of paint still in and around it, and it's scratched out towards in the places where because it happens because of lots of boots in these areas when the pilot gets in and the ground crew on the wing. And it's like a thing on a Spitfire, so trying to get it right. But I've also started applying masks. So there's one, the only one at the moment is that one there, which is for the maple leaf. But before I paint anything else, I'll be doing the fuselage band and the yellow wing leading edges.
Lovely.
But I forgot to cut masks to give me the 18-inch width of the band, so I need to do that first, and then
beautiful, mate. Lovely. Looks really nice, mate. That effect you've got with the, get the paint chipping and everything. It's going to be really
nice. I was worried about it because I've tried it before and it's been a bit hit and miss. But I thought about it a bit, and I know that it can work, and it has. It's come out pretty good. Yeah, so I'm quite pleased with that.
And the extra thin that you've made, what did you use? Anything in particular?
Oh, that no, I measured the pot, the glue jar, and then I found a piece of clear sprue, which was essentially the same scale diameter. I flattened it, leaving because it's a round piece, leaving the edges round. I then chamfered the top, drilled into it, and put in a little bit of sprue, which we are painted green, and I printed off. I scanned the information around the jar for scans, put them together in CorelDRAW, scaled them, and then printed them with other stuff on photographic paper. And I found that, I think I mentioned this before, if you take photographic paper that it's massively thick in scale, but I found if I wrap it around a small diameter dowel like that, rub it around, it delaminates. So you sort of get just the more or less the photographic shiny bit, and then I wrapped it around the bottom of the jar, glued it on, and then it stayed on this sprue for about 5 weeks till I built up the courage to actually cut it off square. And it ain't happening again.
That's amazing. I can't wait to see it. Have you got any pictures up on the SITREP?
No, not the van. I forgot that. I have the spit, but not the van. One thing I forgot with the van. we were talking on was it Wednesday, and John suggested because I wanted mugs came into it. 3D printing them was suggested, but John contacted me and said Doll's House mugs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Brilliant idea. So I went on this site that he gave me a link to, and I purchased 6 white Doll's House mugs.
Nice.
But I then looked at the dimensions and went into my scale file and realised that they're massive. They're too big. So I'm going to scratch build my own using Fimo.
Well, I've said to you, John, if you want them printing in 3D, then I'm quite happy to do it for you.
Well, I did ask John. I said, "Well, are you going to print it?" He goes, "Well, Doll's House." Oh yeah, and a BV came up because we're talking about a kettle, and John mentioned why not do a BV? So that's a cracking idea, Gromit. So he put me on to is it Kitform Services?
Yeah.
And I've emailed them seeing if they've got a BV. They've not got back to me, but I think I can scratch build one because I thought a BV would be a nice touch. Easily recognisable for those that know.
But how big are the mugs? Are they way too big then?
Well, they've got a diameter of 0.9 of a centimetre, so
Right.
9 millimetres. The actual scale size needs to be 4 millimetres.
Oh, blimey! Right. Okay.
So
Yeah.
they're massively overscale.
Yeah. Well, it might be easier for you for us to bring out some massive mugs.
Well, I was planning on getting heart parts on them as well.
Right, yeah.
Well, I did it on the. I've done them on the hubs. You can't see. Yeah, they're on the hubs. But they're cut in red vinyl, and they're very difficult to apply. Well, not to cut, but to apply.
Yeah, gotcha.
So I might.
Lisa Mal, use hollow
tube.
tube beads, and you can get them small enough and wire, then spray them white.
A thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
And then
I did look at paintbrush bristle protecting caps.
Oh yeah.
You can get what I've got some that are about the right diameter, but cutting them square is proving difficult because they're flimsy. They'd be perfect if I could cut those off, make handles maybe out of Fimo.
Yeah.
Put a base on them and paint them white. I mean, I've come up with lots of ways. That's a good idea from Lisa.
Yes.
I might have a look at that, but I'm going to give it a go with this Fimo that I've got.
Okay.
Which I made the cushions out of. Anyway, cool. That's where I'm.
I've made things out of cotton bud tubes.
Yes.
Before. Those are quite thin, but I don't think I've made mugs before.
No, but I tried, the micro brushes. You know what I mean? You get lots of different sizes of micro brush, and I cut one of those, but it's not hollow.
Right.
So I tried drilling it, and I can't hold it and drill it to the right, anything like a decent diameter. So that was a non-starter.
Gotcha.
But yeah, there's all sorts of methods, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Rory says that you can make a BV STL in about 20 minutes.
STL?
Yeah, and a 3D printing file.
All right.
Ooh. But if you want to go with do it by hand, that's fine. Not a problem.
Well, if somebody could 3D print me one, I'll happily pay for it.
Well, there you go. Rory and Mal, when you get in contact with each other.
Yeah.
You're both on Facebook.
Cool, Rory. I'll give you a shout.
Cool. So, John, I've gone round everybody. Caught up with comments. Do you want to do your lockstat bit?
Thing.
Yeah.
My thing.
Yeah.
Yes, do it.
Yeah.
Go for it. It's ready to go. It's
Cool.
there. Launch.
Cool. Let's have a look.
So, here we go. Hotstar! Yay! For those who don't know, it's where Monster Heroes are going to be at shows for the coming weeks or months even now. So, first one. Today even, up in Dundee, is Carl and Lisa at the Dundee Model Show. And next week is Little Old Moir for 2 days up at Muckleborough, which is North Norfolk. That's going to be long days. Trying to get past all the seaside traffic, especially around Stanton. Not the first time it's happened. It's in conjunction with MAFA. So it should be good, hopefully. Might be
Is
able
anyone
to
else
get
going on with you, or just you?
Just me at the moment. I've contacted the Norfolk people. Somebody might turn up, I don't know.
Okay.
No one's actually said anything. And then following weekend, down in Dunstable, in Devon, Derek, David, and Martin at the North Devon Model Show. Malcolm and Dave at IF Odium, sorry, I keep getting that wrong. They're based in Stoke on Friday the 18th.
Yes.
It's Make and Create Day, I believe.
No.
No?
No.
It's not a Make and Day. I don't believe it's a Make and Create Day.
No, it's just well, I don't think it is. No, just a display.
And Farnborough Model Show, Sunday the 20th of August. Malcolm, Mike, and Steve down in Fleet in Hampshire. Now, I haven't changed it, but it's Tuesday and Saturday, not Tuesday to Saturday. 22nd and the 26th of August at Army Flying Museum. This is the Make and Create.
Sure is.
With Keith, Dave, and Tim down at the Army Flying Museum at Middle Wallop. We'll see some helicopters.
Yes.
The following Thursday at RAF Benson's Family Day, Keith, Phil, Andy, and Jen in Oxfordshire.
That one is a Donate and Create, that one.
There you go. That's the second one. And yes, about a mile that way is this one. March Armed Forces Fair in September. Me, Malcolm, Steph, and his lovely wife-to-be, Lisa, are going to be there. If you want to come down and join in, this is a massive park. And it extends right from one end, and it's going further than it did last year, and it was big last year. I reckon about 10,000 people at a time coming through, just for one day.
Nice.
A static Spitfire. I'm guessing, and I'm not quite sure, you can pay to get in and sit in. There's black powder being let off. There's reenactors. There's Dad's Army, First World War. There's Land Rover's City. There's T-54. There's food. There's drink. There's music. Shitloads of stuff. And all these support organisations, including ourselves, are going to be in this little area here. Well, it's ridiculously organised, and I have nothing to do with it.
It's very good. We had a good time last year, didn't we?
Yes, and there's a picture of me at the gazebo from last year on the new banner. I didn't notice.
You did. Ah, good.
In fact, I'm on that banner twice.
Ooh.
And then in November is Scale Model World at Telford. Lots of people going, but not him, Steph up the top there, because he's decided to go somewhere else instead.
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah. And that, let's say, is that.
Is that wonderful? Thank you, John.
Pleasure.
Thank you very much. There you go. So we've got MC Racing 189 joining us. Hello, Mark. How are you doing?
Hello, Mark.
Good morning, all. Hello. Would be good. We've got that Donington Racing coming up as well on the 5th and 6th of August. I think the people who are going to go to that are going to really enjoy themselves. I was planning on going up there, but they've got a big event on the 7th of August, which I have to be at. So I'm going to give that one a miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
What's on the 7th of August?
it's the big event.
What? Oh,
If you know, you know. If you don't, tough.
it's that bloke going into servitude, isn't it?
Let's do true or false. Have you got anything ready, Steph? I'm sure you had any. Yeah, you do. Okay.
All ready.
Cool. Should we
Right
do
then,
yours
let me
first?
just move this out of the way.
Paul. Paul says just popping in. Morning all. Hello, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Good.
Hello, Mr. Adams.
Paul.
What?
I get it. I get it.
You either get it or you don't.
Yeah.
Right then, first one. Eeny, meeny, miny, hey. No. Can you tell me what it is? Have a guess.
Yeah.
Have a go. And apart from being a sprue, who makes it? What is it? What scale is it?
Oh gosh, that's a lot of glass.
All right.
All
That's
right.
a huge amount of glass.
Oh, Master Martin is in. He says, "Good morning, folks. You keep freezing here." He says, "Dear, dear." And Martin's guessed greenhouse. Blimey, yeah.
Could be.
Could be. Is it a Revel 125th London bus?
1 out of 3.
Okay. I bet I know what the one is. And then, guys, keep guessing. See if we can get this one. Oh, Mr. Marley's just joined us. Shall I let him in?
No.
Oh, do we have to?
It's kind of, yeah, be nice to.
Oh, okay, then.
Good one then.
Yeah, go on.
Hello.
Hello.
Morning, Mr. Marley.
I completely forgot about it.
That's all
Ah.
right.
We could accidentally... Sorry, Malcolm, go.
I was just going to say we could. We'll come back to Mr. Marley later on once we've got through.
Yep, happy with that.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and I was going to say we could actually forget that he's here and just bump him.
Could.
Seeing as he's this late. So, come on, folks, get your guesses in. What is it? Who makes it? What scale is it? So, we've already had a guess from Classic Model Building, Revel, 125th London bus. He got one right. And I'm not telling you which one. Well, not yet, anyway.
Mark's gone for. Well, Mark's not much of a modeler, is he? So he's a bit more of a racer instead. So he said it's a clear sprue. Well done. Offering plenty of opportunity to get gluey fingerprints all over the glass.
Oh, true.
He's not wrong.
No, he's not.
Definitely not wrong.
Can I have a guess?
Yep, seeing as there's not a lot coming in.
Revel.
Yep.
1/32. Oh gosh. Some aircraft, some description.
One right.
One right.
Can I have a guess?
Yeah.
We've got somebody in there. You got Classic Model Building who's had a guess. Hello, 124th Milk Float. One right.
Go on there, Mel.
Revell 124th VW camper van.
2.5 right.
Oh. That'd be quite good if they did do a milk float.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That would.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd sell a lot of those. I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll buy one.
Especially these days with all the electric cars.
Yeah, look, we had electric milk floats, recyclable bottles back in the 70s.
Back in the 60s,
Yeah.
Yeah, 60s and 70s.
50s even.
Oh, here we go. Revel 24 scale bus.
2.5.
2.5.
So we've
Well,
got
actually,
Revell
2
124
3/4.
something. VW something.
Yeah, so Revell 124, the VW Samba bus.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Hey.
It's the VW T1 Samba bus.
T1, all right, yeah.
Ah.
I know it was a VW bus of some description because of the long lights and the corner.
Yeah.
And,
Hmm.
and I'm building
Ah.
a VW bus, so I recognise the front windows and the glass. So
Very good.
Is it, Steph, is that your leftover sprue from your ATST?
It might be. It might not be.
You could just thinking about that. Could you do a Samba bus ATST, but the other way around? So the head of a no, that wouldn't work. Would it?
No, that
Forget it.
wouldn't work.
No.
You see what I'm trying to say, but no, that wouldn't work.
Yeah. Next.
Well, shall we go now and look at Mr. Marley, see what he's about up to?
Do we have to?
Yeah, we kind of should.
He's doing a boaty.
Hello.
Good day.
I'm in the middle of making some rope. Ooh,
Okay.
not well. All right. So what I'm up to is the Caldercraft supply. Again, a bit hard to see, but I've done these the forestay and the mainstay. That's a white thread, and that was dyed with Indian ink. So that turned up all right. I didn't get Indian ink everywhere. So now I'm doing other ones in a smaller scale to go above them from the same point, but goes a little bit higher on the mast here, and then from the same point the foremast goes to that heart block there.
Oh.
So that's what I'm up to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Looks beautiful.
Yeah, looking really good.
Nothing much is happening in plastic. I have done some stuff, but it's too small to show you really. It's just basically I'm waiting for a seatbelt set for a Warhawk. But yeah, more of that later.
Nice. Looking good, mate.
Back to where we were.
Looking ropey, Mr. Marley says.
Oh
once again.
yes. Yeah. It's threads everywhere. It's awesome fun.
Yeah. The rigging that is. Very good, mate. I don't know how you have the patience for such things.
Oh, I know you do. I've seen your work. You know, everyone's got the same patience.
Mm. I've never tried it. Right. Mal, have you got a sprue or false?
I have.
Oh,
On the
okay.
moment. I've got a couple actually. Scale, manufacturer, what is it? Can you see that all right?
I think this is one for Steph.
Yep.
Go on and get your guesses in, please, people. Want to know what scale it is, who makes it, and what it is. There's a couple of clues on there. Eh?
Yeah,
There's
there's
a couple of big clues.
a number
Yeah.
of clues. I've realised that this sprue thing, the sprues need to literally identify what it is. Of course, if you know, but I mean, trying not to get. It's fairly obscure in a way, but trying not to get a too obscure sprue in the subject.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Not hide its identity. So
Okie dokie. Let's see what the guesses are coming in. Waffy Dave's gone for a 148 scale float plane. Any ideas what manufacturers there, Dave? Please. 3 things.
essentially none, right?
Okay.
Let's see where you're coming from there.
Yeah, skis on there. Look, on the bottom. Steph, do you want to have a go?
Where's the skis?
The bottom.
Possibly.
No, they're wing supports.
No, they're not.
Okay.
But yeah,
132nd. Winged up wings. Gotha.
one right.
Okay.
Hmm.
132nd. Roden. Hasselbar. Oh, I can never bloody say its name.
Halberstadt.
That's the bugger.
One right.
Oh,
Right. So it's
Just checking
132nd.
the manufacturer.
Sorry.
I was just double checking the manufacturer.
Marley, Mr. Marley, do you want to have a go?
I'm not really familiar with it. I could see bits of it, but it's no.
Prop blades,
Mm-hmm.
machine guns.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I see them now. Is that 132nd Grumman Revel? Says Waffy Dave.
One right.
Okay, all right.
It's World War One.
Yeah, definitely World War One.
Oh, is it the big British one?
No,
Oh, well, okay.
it's not. It's a fighter.
All right, okay. Albatross. Get your fresh albatross.
No. All right, British.
Okay.
32nd B2. Oh, I don't know. Who makes them? Roden? A special model, maybe.
I think it's a reboxing of a Roden kit, so I'll give you that.
All right, thanks. I said Roden earlier.
Yeah, I know. I was. Yeah, well, because Malcolm says it, it's a bit of a different issue.
Oh, right. You crawly ass bumlick.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's either dragon or
we get no, not dragon.
Not dragon.
I didn't hear you
132nd.
say Roden. Honest guff.
Yeah,
132nd
John,
Roden.
you didn't tell me your brother was a creep.
What?
A creeping round the boss. Oh, the boss says it will give him that.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not daft.
So it's not a
I'll
B1.
go 132nd Revel Cruelly Ass Bumlick.
One right.
Sounds German.
No, that's 2 right.
All right. 2 right.
I know what it is. It's a 1-to-1 scale smug creep kit. Is it SE5?
No.
Oh, that would have been my guess, actually.
Yeah, it's an SE5A actually.
Oh.
I contemplated
132nd Bell SE.
Yeah, 132nd. 132nd SE5A. I believe maybe by Roden originally, but an Encore.
Encore.
Really nice kit, but there's too much etch in it.
A new one for me. I've not heard of Encore before.
No.
Well, if you don't want it,
Oh no, I plan on building it because I haven't got a Wingnut Wings one.
Very good. Thank you, Mel.
did Wingnut Wings do an SC5A?
They did, yeah, but I didn't get one. I've got
Oh, right.
lots of others, but not the SC5 or 5A, unfortunately.
Thank you, Mel. Very good. What's you got then, John?
That one. Should be easy.
Bit closer.
We're doing an easy one today compared to Fridays.
Can you be closer to the screen so we can see it a bit better? Okay. Ooh.
All the information is on the screen.
Yes.
I think I know what it is.
Well, that's the idea of the game.
yeah, but I mean, what the vehicle is, I don't know about the scale and the manufacturer. Though. I can guess the scale.
Come on, chat. Have a guess. Have a go. Stick it in. What scale is it? Who makes it? And what model is it? All you win is notoriety, but that is pretty strong. We got Mr. Marley. You got any guesses?
No, I don't. I'm thinking it's a 1/72nd scale, something British that I don't know by. Let's go. Revel.
I'm going to give you 2.5.
Well, okay.
I don't know what it is in British.
Yeah.
Steph?
Steph's starting a motorbike.
148th Warrior from Airfix.
What, like Edward said?
Did he? Oh, yeah, like Edward says.
One right.
I'm going with Edward.
One right.
1/72nd Warrior Revel.
Correct.
Ah.
Like what I'm pointing at. Again.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Very good.
Told you it was going to be easy this time.
Yeah. Well, we got it worked out.
Do you want me to do one of Fridays as well?
Yeah. I don't have one set up, so
I've got one.
Yeah.
I've got another couple.
Okay.
I've got one ready.
Okay, dokie.
Well-
Mr. Marley, what you got?
Sure. That one? Let's go with this one. This one here.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
Wow. Interesting sprue, surely. Yeah. Okay. All right, then, dudes. Scale, please. Who makes it? What is it?
Yes.
Put your guesses in the chat. Type it with your fingers on a keyboard and see what happens. You never know. Quite distinctive. I assume that's a tailplane. You flip it over.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so that must be the tailplane.
It's the same on that side, but backwards.
Oh, 48 Tamiya Scimitar said Waffy Dave from the last one, I assume. Just make sure you're watching live. Waffy Dave, just click that live button just to make sure you're up to date. Here we go. Classic Model Building says an Edward 148 MiG-21.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Edward
Well,
148 MiG-21.
Hole in one.
Well played.
I think the tail gave it away.
Awesome.
Yes. It's rather unique.
Possibly. Yeah. Well, if you know, you know, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And 7th Buccaneer Airfix. Very good. Steph, you said you had one ready?
Yep. Right then. Can you tell me what it is?
Oof.
Have a guess, have a go, let me know. Pop yours in the comments and have a go. Can you tell me what it is? Who made it? What scale is it?
Got seats.
Yeah, John's got it.
Yeah, I think I know what it is, but I don't know the name of it.
Okay. We've got Revel 148 8080.
One right.
Look at the dude.
The dude.
Corner. In the corner. Hello. ATST said classic model building.
Two right.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anyone in the studio want to have a go?
Go on then, John.
I thought it was the ATST. The bits that Steph got left over from his
Oh, okay.
Amber bill.
Okay. Can I have a go then?
Yep.
48 Bandai ATST.
Yay.
Yay.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Awesome.
Superb. There it is. Oh, yeah. So that, I wouldn't have said it straight away because of those curved parts on there, but I guess that
which curved parts?
on the left-hand side. The
Yeah.
left-hand.
The
What,
feet,
those?
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the feet.
Yeah, I was thinking they were top hatch. Threw me off.
Of course. Cool. Right, let's do one more. Who's got one?
Oh, I got one.
I got one. Go on, Mr. Marlon.
I've got one.
I got
All
one.
right. Well, let's just do one more, and then we can get on to do the sit rep. Mr. Marley.
Okay, sure. Dun, 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 dun. So yes, scale, manufacturer, and subject matter.
I know what that is.
It's another distinctive shape.
Mm-hmm. All right. Have a guess. Have a go, guys. Think you know? Scale manufacturer, and what is it? Yeah, that is a distinctive shape of wing. Those the tailplane, is that? It's one part. Oh, I see. Yeah.
They go into
Gotcha.
there.
Yeah. I see.
And make that part even more distinctive.
That's right. Yeah. Is that the E? Right. Airfix 1/2 F15.
Yeah, two correct. To 1/72 F15.
Pat says finally got the poppy seeds that Steph gave us from my poppy. Must have just germinated there, or flowered. I mean.
Oh, marvellous.
Cool.
If you want, mate, I've got some perennials. Really, really deep red ones that will come back every year. I can send you some seeds if you want.
Oh. I would like some, Steph,
Okay.
if it's possible.
Yep.
If you
Not a
can,
problem.
if you remember, on top of everything else that you got to remember. But I appreciate that. Nice.
That's right.
Tamia, 148 F35.
None correct, I'm afraid.
Mal, do you have a go?
Hobbycraft.
Not a hobbycraft. So to recap, it's a 1/72 scale F15.
Didn't realise Hobbycraft made scale models. They sell them.
Yeah.
Italy 162nd McDonald
It was a guess.
F15C.
Not Italy. Italy.
Steph, Steph, if you've got perennials, you need to see a doctor. Says Wafu.
Let me guess. Wafu Dave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bearded veteran, good morning, says Revel 172nd F15.
Not Rebel.
Ah. Anyone need chili plants? Says Edward. And 172nd F15 Revel from Wafu Dave.
Not Rebel.
Revel. Edward's having his breakfast. Is it an academy kit? Says Martin.
No. Nationality is correct.
Steph,
Yeah.
there we go.
Oh, actually, maybe not. I'm not sure where Academy are from. So, yes, it's a 72nd scale F15 by
Hella?
not Hella, an Asian company,
Kinetic.
not Kinetic.
Hasegawa.
Oi, there we are. This one's my son's. I have to build it for him. I should
Oh,
just do it to get it out of the way.
that should be
Beautiful plane.
relatively simple. Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
very recognizable wings, huh?
Thank you, linesman. Thank you, bull boys.
Very good. Yeah, Academy's Korean, says Martin. I think.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, wasn't sure.
Very cool. Thank you, guys. Thank you for doing that. We're going to go do a sit rep now. We've been on for an hour, so let's do that. So that's what people want to see. Here's a sit rep. So we're going to be looking at what you've been up to this week. There's a post up on the Model's Mess. Get in there if you haven't already, and stick your photograph up. And we want to know what you're up to. Okay, so we want to know what you've been working on, what you've been doing, what scale it is, what it is, all that stuff. All good stuff. First up is Peter Neve. He says he's still working on the 6-foot model of Grimsby Dock Tower. I have to cut thousands of 9mm bricks. The tower is going for auction to help fund the only trawler of the Ross fleet, Ross Tiger. It's left now a floating museum to help educate, to tell the story of the tough and dangerous life, to put fish on the tables in the UK. Wow. That's a load of bricks. I think he showed last week the actual tower that he was going to be building.
Yeah, it looks
That's
brilliant.
Cool. Yeah. Good luck with that. Mr. Marley says 164th Cowdercraft HM Brig Supply. Shall I try and say it in Australian?
Ah, please don't. Actually, do it. Give it a go. Just one paragraph.
All right. I've completed the lower mast standing
bloody
rigging.
No! Butchered.
i.e. the ropes that don't move or run. The slings, shrouds, jeers, ratlines, futtocks, and cather pins are all in black, as they would be, and has been served and tarred in real life. Oh, there you go. Very cool. And you said you did that with Indian ink.
Nothing that's in that one. Yeah.
Okay. That's beautiful, mate. Really is. And the one mainmast shrouds.
Yeah.
Gosh, how long have you been working on this now for?
About 5 years.
God.
Off and on, not all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Even so, it's pretty cool. 4-mast standing rigging. Lordy.
Does look alright.
Yeah, it looks brilliant.
Yeah, do a trip.
Tiddly, tiddly, doodly. Love it. Middle officer says, morning, gang. Scarp from a rough night. Good morning, model officer.
Morning, James. Hope you're well.
Morning,
Mikey says, it's been a busy week at the bench for me. I finally completed my World War I supply depot diorama on Thursday. So on Friday, I decided to build 1/7 Albatross biplane by Pegasus, who apparently didn't have the words quality and control in their business plan. And since the kit looked like it had been made by a child, I decided to just make it like a child would. No rules and not worrying about techniques or realism, just having fun putting it together, roughly filling the gaps, and just splashing some paint on it. It turns out that forgetting about being a grown-up and not taking things seriously for a while is actually quite fun. Good thought.
Oh, God, yes.
I finished the plane during Saturday Club, and then finished off a 1/72 tadpole tank that I started ages ago and never got around to completing. Wonderful. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's, nothing wrong with enjoying your modelling. You know, if you're not enjoying it, you're doing something wrong. So well done.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I thought nice close up pictures as well, Mikey. The Limbo Depot. Very good. Oh wow, I think 19 more photographs. Oh right, yeah. Settle in, chaps. Martin says, superb model, Mr. Marley. I so want to try a wooden ship at some stage.
Oh, thank you very much, Martin.
Wooden ship group build. Wow.
He's not the
Oh,
only
yeah.
one. I'd love to try a wooden ship, but it's just too much time it takes.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yes, I remember. Ah, right. Good old mud, crikey.
Nice job.
Yeah. So. You always tell it's a Mikey diorama with all the wood extra parts, you know. Nice. And from the top. Oh right, I see. Okay. That mud is very realistic. Got some grass going on top.
Brilliant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really nice. And you got mud on the top of the grass as well now. Oh, pictures of a different one. This is the albatross.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Little tiny thing, isn't it? Ah, look at that. It's got the metal parts in the kit with it. Wow. Jeez. Yeah, these were made out of like in the same way that boats were made.
Yeah, plywood and lots of glue.
Yeah. Yeah, really nice. And I've got one in my cupboard, and it's got like a big Edelweiss on the side.
Oh yeah, I've got one, a 72nd scale one, ready to go.
Oh, it looks like he enjoyed that a lot. They're quite colourful, aren't they?
Can be. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that one is not. Well, the other one was. Martin says, "Morning, Mikey. Looks great, and I love your comments. I can't beat being a big kid sometimes." Absolutely.
Stops you getting old, being a big kid.
Mm. Oh yeah, never grow up.
Nope.
There we go. Thank you very much, Mikey, for sharing all that. It's awesome.
Fantastic.
Now's up next. Camouflage is painted on my Airfix 124 Spitfire Mark 9. Next up, the painted markings. Ocean grey painted, allowing the pre-shading to go through, and then added camo masks. And, hang on. Make sure I got the right picture next. That was the next one. Oh, this is before the chipping went on, isn't it? I didn't paint over the area of the outclad too, where the chipping will be, so there'll just be the dark green in that area.
Yeah, this is just putting the mask, camouflage mask on.
Yeah. Nice. Gives you a lovely edge. You did say a nice job.
These are a bit over exposed.
Appreciating the dark areas with RM70 black green. And there we go, dark green painted. To chip the green after the initial painting, while the paint is still new and more pliable. It's still pretty robust and takes some ragging. Well, I guess you don't want it to too soft, do you?
No, it's like well, that paint cures very quickly. So as soon as I got all the green on, I started ragging it.
There's the masking removes. Beautiful.
And always the best bit, removing the masking.
Yeah. It's gorgeous. Yeah, I guess you want to you want to remove that paint as if it was being scratched away. So you want to scratch it away like it would be. Yeah. Brilliant stuff, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Edward's next. Not done a lot on the 124th Airfix Spitfire the past few days. That's a lot to do. Still looking to look beyond the next few steps. Thinking about reinforcing the fuselage in the fuel tank area. And if I should leave the front firewall off, so I can deal with any issues with the join. As if I do add the firewall, the fuel cap, apart of the firewall assembly, would possibly end up damaged by sanding. Decisions. What do you think, Mel?
You can join the fuselage halves before adding the firewall. I did. It clips in. You're right. The fuel filler is actually slightly recessed. I actually went back in and did a bit more sanding because I hadn't done it very well initially. But if you're very careful in putting the two fuselage halves together, you should get very minimal seam joint on that front. But yeah, you should be able to clip in the firewall after the fuselage halves have gone together. A little problem.
Cool. It's always useful to have someone who's built the stuff beforehand, isn't it? Eh? Yeah. It's going to refresh because that looks like it's the very end. Sit rep. Let's have a look. Was there any more? Nope, that's it. That's everybody. Well done. Well done, everyone. Awesome. Beautiful stuff. I absolutely love it. Sit rep is awesome. Thank you very much for putting your stuff up, guys. Yeah. Edward says, okay, Mel.
Don't blame me if it all goes wrong. Just take a few large halves and then take them together, and try fitting your firewall. Then you'll know for definite.
Yeah. Good,
I must admit, I can't actually remember, but I believe that's the way I did it.
Right. Gotcha. There you are, chaps. It's always useful to have someone who built the kit, isn't it? Right, Steph, what have you been doing? What's going on with the masking? Thousands of marking tape bits.
Oh, yeah. So, give me a second to finish this last one off.
No worries.
I've masked all the ribs off for the wings and the tail unit.
All right. Yeah.
So all I've got to do is the ribs along here now, which there are lots. So I'll get those done. Then start doing some spraying. So
what colours are you going to do?
I'm going to be using my favourite 70.828 from Vallejo model colour, which is transparent wood grain. So that will be all over here. And then once I've done that one, it will be a 50-50 mix of clear orange and clear yellow, so X24 and X26,
Uh-huh.
and then a additional 50% thinners,
Mhm.
and then just go over the whole lot. So that's all the woodworking done. Then it will be onto all the fine details. That's what we'll be doing for that. For the Humber, I'm going to be doing, where are we? XF59, Desert Yellow.
Uh-huh.
Do it in swirly whirly patterns all over this. Then remove all the tapage and then just give it a fine dusting of this and then paint all the details in.
God, it's going to look amazing.
I hope so.
I love the chimneys on the top. Very cool.
What, you mean the Titanic funnels?
That's the ones. Yeah, they're great.
So,
Love it.
yeah, that's where we are on that.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
going to have to disappear, chaps. I've got a roast on the table, so I'm going to have to leave you. It's a very quick visit this week.
No worries. Thank you, John. Thank you very much, Mr. Harley.
See you,
Take
John.
I'll
care.
give you a
John.
very quick, if you zoom in on me, I'll a very quick thing. I have achieved something while we've been talking, so
Yeah, but you've got to go.
I know, won't take long. So we've got these two, there we go, that rope there, that's like the secondary stay. And it starts in the same place, but then goes down to, instead of this one going down to a hard block down there, it goes to a dead eye on the mast. So it's like it doubles that one up. And then on the foremast, the same deal, it goes down to that hard block there. So like that. Yeah. So there we go.
Brilliant,
Must
mate.
chuff. All right.
Brilliant.
So I'll see you tomorrow night, gents. Oh,
Yes.
my night, your day. Hooroo.
Yep. Back
Good.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
He's gone.
Yeah.
John, what's you got going on? What's been built?
I basically just put a dark rust colour on all these track links that go on to it. So they're just about dry now. And I'll start weathering them up slightly lighter. I've got a light rust to go on and then yellowish rush to go on top of that. Just a light bit of this, less of this, just to give them some depth.
Uh-huh.
I've got that to add on to a couple of other things as well. Mainly that, the exhaust and that one.
Okay.
So I didn't do a lot. The other thing I did do, I got some paints out from my cupboard behind this lot, which I just stored away. And the other day, I think it was Monday last week, Mr. Marley we were talking, and he's got a couple of apps on his phone, and one of them's called Model Colour, or Model Colours. I've been scanning all my paints in.
I see. That's a good idea.
I've got a shed load more to do, so I'll have an idea of what I've got.
Yeah,
Blimey.
those apps are really good, John.
Yeah.
Oh.
I did upgrade the iModel kit as well because I had the light version to the full version, and I was going to scan in all my kits, but for some reason they're not scanning in. So I'll try and find out if I have to start punching buttons with the right pain in the butt. But yeah, so that's what I was doing. I just sat here scanning in colours.
Fun.
And I found two I need.
Good to have a list, I suppose. Huh?
I think you can also send a list out, so I might be able to throw that out and put it into an Excel file or something like that. Yeah, oh my God, I can put it up on the screen and go, yeah, I've got that, and got that one.
Yeah.
When
Useful for you
one
starting.
that, one Steph just said, the transparent wood grain one. I've not seen that before, so I'll see if I can get that. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I've not seen it either. Yeah, that's good, especially when you're starting the build up.
I shall
Sorry,
put it
John?
on the wish list.
Yeah.
Cool. When I use that, John, I use that as for it's great for both wood grain and leather.
Yeah.
Use a stiff brush for wood grain and for leather, or just use a fine brush just to put in nicks, because I always put either buff or deck tan or desert yellow or dark yellow down, depending on what sort of wood I want to do, and then just streak this stuff on. It's great.
Very cool. Cheers, guys. What about you, Mel? What you been up to?
Well, I've been trying to work out how to make these coffee cups. So I've rolled out Fimo using my Fimo rolling tool, which is my riveting tool with a really nice round flat handle.
Yeah.
And then I wrapped it around this file handle, but I can't get it off. So I've been thinking of how this will work, because I think because this stuff is oven baked, so I think if I put that in the oven, it will come away from the file handle, but I can't get it then off because it's got serrated top. So what I'm going to do is get some nails, cut them down so they've got and then chamfer the top, and then try a similar thing, roll the Fimo around the top of the nail, then I can put what will be the bottom of the mug on and the handle, and then bake them, and hopefully they'll then come off as a completed mug.
Wow.
Watch this space. In about 4 weeks, when I've done 6 or 10 weeks, I've got till Telford.
Yep.
And I've got to find a way of putting a red heart in there.
Yes.
Just a thought, Mel.
Yeah.
That's strange.
Don't start. What?
Get a small wax candle. Cut it
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Size. Do it on the wax candle, so as you put it in the oven, the wax will melt out.
It will make what?
Get a wax candle, cut it down to the internal size of the mug. Do what you've done there with the mug, the top,
Oh yeah, with
that side, the bottom,
yeah,
and the handle. Put it in the oven, and the wax will melt away.
The wax will melt, but how do I get the candle to that diameter?
You cut it down.
Birthday candle
on a lathe.
The heat or whatever, you can make it that size.
It's a good idea, but I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm not lost wax casting, but yeah, that's that's an idea. I'll if I could machine a piece of candle wax to that diameter somehow.
What you could do is once you've baked it, just put it in the freezer, and then the metal will shrink, and then it'll just pop off.
Yes, of course. Of course it will.
Like that. Or a little bit of Vaseline, maybe.
Well, I thought of greasing the pole somehow, but I think they're putting it in the oven. They'll just melt it away, or there's all sorts of ways that it might work. But I think, yeah, we'll see.
All right. Week. Well, you got till November.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much, everybody.
Might get the Spitfire done.
Yeah, mine's much more fun.
Yeah.
Tapers are fairly thin candles, says Martin.
Yeah.
Right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks very much for taking part. John, are you right there?
Yeah, I was just thinking, surely Mal's last birthday cake would have had lots and lots of candles on it, so it would have to be really stupidly small and thin.
Of course,
to get them all on.
Candles. Yeah, they're too big yet.
Good idea.
Yeah, cracking idea, Gromit. Yes, yeah, it's going to work. Yeah, brilliant.
Right, chaps, let's go. we'll have a great Sunday. You guys going to be back on Monday, Steph and John?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. Be back. Right. Take care, everybody. Cheerio.
Bye. Keep Marlene. Woo.